right. I'm wearing my earphones this time, so maybe you can hear me a little better. I noticed that some of the old videos I start muttering a little bit, and it's hard to tell what I'm actually saying, so hopefully this fixes that. We'll see when I'm editing later. It is day 33. Yeah. 4 times 34? Right, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, yeah, 34, 35, yeah. It's been 35 days. We'll be 35 on my last day of recovery. Sorry, I'm just doing the math to figure out how many. Yeah, day 33. It's either 33 or 34. Point being, arm day, last day of the split. It's been a long day. Not like long in any sense of the word. I'm just being dramatic. Work's been busy, life's been busy, but always gotta make time for the gym. If you don't make time for yourself, who's gonna make time for you? Anyways, arm day. So we're gonna do a little bit of. I think we might start with some biceps this time. Or sorry, start with triceps, and then move over to biceps. I've noticed that, I don't know, I just feel like the bicep pump could be a little better, and I wonder if it's because I'm doing them first instead of second. So we'll see. And then abs, of course. I feel like my abs are coming in well, or my lower abs, closer to the hip and groin are starting to come in well, and I'm feeling a little more stability because of that. So I gotta keep doing that. But yeah, nothing overly complicated. Gonna stick to the usual stuff. I'll make sure to do a voiceover tonight. But yeah, we'll switch it up. Do triceps first, see how that feels. And then move over to biceps, and then abs, and call it a day. I'm trying to get in and get out of there quick. I'm not trying to be there for too long. It's already kind of late. It's like 7:20. So, yeah. On that note, well, I'll see you all at the gym. Alright, so full disclosure. Last night when I tried to import my videos to edit them and post it to YouTube, the iMovie was just not working. It crashed like 5 times, and I was done with it. It was already midnight. I needed to get to sleep. So I decided to post it today. It is what it is. Anyways, started with some triceps overhead skull crushers before moving to some laying down skull crushers. You'll see I did a new variation that I saw online, but great warm up. I did 2 sets of these, I think 10 to 12 each, and then moved over to this. So what I'm doing here is I'm bringing my arms back all the way, fully above my head. I'm letting my elbows fall. That is the starting position. Ending position is here. So you're fighting gravity here. It adds that little bit of, it feels like a cable pull down, or a cable extension, but you don't have a cable on it. It's just the weight. I'm doing 50 pounds. For this whole movement, the entire workout, I did 50 pounds. Outside of abs, which is just 10 pounds on the ball. But as you can see, like, you see the full extension in the heads. The external head is popping, internal head is getting full extension, and the so the tricep, which combines to your shoulders and your lats, something like that upper part that touches your armpit, it very rarely gets full extension. You know, it very rarely gets activated, because how often are you reaching above your head like that, right? And then extending fully. So this simulated that experience, and I still feel it right now. It's been a day, by the way, since then, about 24 hours, and I feel the that extension having worked on that upper part of my triceps. Um, a very stable movement too. Although, again, this is just 50 pounds. I'm not doing anything too heavy, so I wouldn't really recommend this for someone that's new to the movement or new to doing triceps or just new to the gym, because it's a pretty it can get pretty out of hand very quickly, considering that you're holding weight above your head, and if it were to slip or your elbows aren't placed the right way, it can easily go bad. These are the normal skull crushers, as you can see. I superset the set with these to feel the full range of motion. I did 2 sets of that, or no, sorry, I did 4 sets of that before moving over to. Sorry, no, I only did 3 sets. So I did 2 sets of the overhead tricep extension, and then I did 2 sets of the overhead tricep extension. No, sorry, 3 sets of overhead tricep extension, 3 sets of the laying down tricep extension, and then I moved over to biceps. I only did 5 sets of these. You guys have already seen this. As I've said before, hold it down, squeeze on the way up and the way down. I like to start at the top. That way I have that squeeze in mind when I'm releasing, when I'm on the way down, rather than starting at the bottom. I feel like when you start at the bottom, it's hard to get that full contraction going. At the top, you feel the contraction. You feel what you're supposed to feel. So you're able to move accordingly. Do these for 5 sets. I think I was doing like 8 reps maybe. Here's another angle of that. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Biceps is not that hard. It's only 2 heads. It's a very small part of your muscle, your overall musculature. All you need to do is extend and compress in order to work this muscle. To get that extra bump that you see on the bicep, you gotta squeeze fully. If you're not coming in for full extension, you're not gonna hit that outer bicep. Remember, there's 2 heads. There's the internal head and then there's the external head, right? When you're coming in, when you're getting full extension, that is the internal head, right? But when you're coming up, that is the external head, and that's what you want to work so you can get that little bump going. Like if you think about Arnold or anybody, that's what I'm talking about. The little bump that they get, that's visible on the muscle when you're contracting the biceps. And then I moved over to abs. I like this one from last week. Moved really well. I'm still learning as I go with abs, but this movement really helps. I did a different angle in the next set so you can see what I'm doing in full. But like I said, throwing the ball between my legs ensures that I'm bringing my knee up fully. If I'm not bringing it up fully, it'll hit the ball. So I think you'll see that in the next video where I'll hit the ball, so I have to bring the knee up and I have to move the ball back. Nothing too difficult. I did 20 reps of these, 5 sets, so 100 reps. It's a great way to finish out the workout, finish out the full split, to be honest. When you're at the gym, any workout that you're doing, you should be activating your core, because your core gives you stability for any movement, right? So any twist movement, any crunch movement, any movement that you're doing, like anything that requires your full body movement, say like squats, deadlift, I wouldn't say bench press, but generally anything that you're doing at the gym, if you want to get full contraction, you want to activate your core so that you can stabilize your body before you do any further movement. So doing these 5 sets, it's just a little cherry on the top to get that full activation, to get that full range of motion on the core. Of course, my focus is on the lower part of my abdomen, so that's why I've been doing these. You can also do trunk twists and all that, but I'm liking this movement a lot, so I'll probably do this for like another week or 2 before switching it up. Yeah, sorry again for not having posted yesterday when I got back, but it is what it is. Recovery day's been good. I'm looking forward to another one. I'll see you all on Friday. Good night.